Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Join me today, 13th of January 2025, for another wonderful evening session. Join me, my wonderful Biafrans, so that we will continue evangelizing Biafra, our nation. Biafra is a wonderful nation that must come. We have endured over the years, and the time for us to move is right now. Join me, wonderful people all over the world, fellow Biafrans. I greet you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. My wonderful people, today is Monday the 13th, and it is called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Day in Biafra land. And they sit at home in all the states of Biafra land went very well. My people, we must continue to talk to the world about our freedom. Everyone knows that freedom is not free. Join me from wherever you are watching so that we will continue. This is one of the Biafra Government in Exile platforms, the media team. We bring you authentic information. We do not preach hate. We do not preach violence. But that does not mean that if you come to kill us, we will be watching you, because we are going to defend ourselves. And that is exactly what Biafrans are doing at this stage. The zoo government called Nigeria is always terrorizing our people, killing them on daily basis. Recently, they went to Biafra land and bombed so many private homes. There is no conventional war in Nigeria, and we Biafrans, we are not warriors. But Nigeria is constantly keeping our people under siege. Those in the bushes terrorizing our people in the farmlands, those in military uniform and their air force bombarding our people. Literally, we are facing a very, a very hard time from Nigeria. And the world is keeping quiet. But my people, before I go ahead, I have to give a big thanks to God by praying and committing Biafrans into the holy hands of God. Almighty Father, merciful God, you said in your word that in every situation we must give thanks. Father, Lord, I am giving thanks on behalf of Biafrans, especially on behalf of Msen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, who is currently detained, and our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Father, Lord, these wonderful men are our heroes. We love them, we respect them, and we pray, my Lord, that you will restore their freedom, especially Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. Father, Lord, come and liberate Biafrans. We have suffered in the hands of Nigeria for so many years. Nigeria is quaking and shaking because of our departure from their toxic nation, a nation that kills its own citizens. The world should hear this, and the world should act. And we want them to act now. Father, Lord, protect all Biafrans, both those in homeland and those in Biafra land. He say, My wonderful brother Ambrose, I welcome you. Thank you so much for joining us. Biafrans, wherever you are, join us. It's always good for us to come together, even if it is 1 minute, because whenever the zoo see Biafrans together, they go shaking and quaking because they know that they are evil and they are so dark. We are the light, the children of light, and light and darkness does not meet. Nigeria government, they have been killing Biafrans for so many years now, and no one is saying anything. In Ukraine, fighting with Russians, the Europe, including America, are supporting them. Hello, Okafor Peter. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you, my people. Nobody is saying anything for the atrocities that Nigeria is committing in Biafra land, but the whole of Europe are supporting Ukraine, supporting Palestinians. It's not as if Biafrans do not have blood running in their veins. We are equally human beings, but we know that freedom is not given, it is taken. So we are taking our freedom in our hands. We have done this for so many years, and we no longer have to wait. We are no longer agitating. We have passed that level. It is a Rubicon that we have crossed. Biafra was declared on the 29th of November 2024, the second time. The first time was in 1967 by our supreme leader, Odumegwu Ojukwu, and this time around it was declared by Dr. Bryson Okwama in Finland on the 29th. And we must continue. Holding our prime minister will not change anything. Hello, my wonderful brother BMO of United States of Biafra. Thank you for joining. My people, we will continue to talk about Biafra so that the world will know that the blood of Ukrainians, the blood of Palestinians is not better than ours. We are all human beings. The world supporting Nigeria should be very, very watchful. They are all paying lip service to human rights and to peace. The United Nations does not appear to be united anymore. They appear to me to be divided nation because they are not following up what Nigerians are doing in Biafra land. The other day, the soldiers on the 3rd of this January, they went to Ihamufu and burnt people in their sleep. On Friday, they went to Biafra land and bombed people's home. Sunday morning, they did the same thing. They bombed down people's houses. The world should hear this and they should know that we Biafrans, we are human beings. And the warning also goes to Biafrans who are being allowed to be used against their fellow Biafrans. Those Biafrans in the People's Club and those shouting Obatobie that no longer shouts. This is the time for you to realize that even if you live abroad, as an African, one day you will need to go back home. And that those people we left behind, that Nigeria is killing them in cold blood for doing nothing to them. So my wonderful Biafrans, I have the video or picture of our leader here. Today is usually called Onyendu's Day in Biafra land. And all the shops in all the Biafran states were all locked. I will also show you people the video of the governor of Enugu where he was telling the one ruling the zoo, the certificate forger, Mr. Tinubu. I don't know what he was doing in Biafra land, but whatever he is doing there, they should know that they have limited time to be in Biafra land uninvited. In that video, is it Mba or Uba? Mba, Peter Mba, the governor of Enugu State, was giving him report, and that report is all lies. All these governors in Southeast, they are all liars. So accomplice, so condescending and conniving in what Nigeria government is doing in Biafra land. He was telling Tinubu, oh, we no longer observe sit at home. Is that their problem? Biafrans can never stop sit at home until Onyendu and our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, are released. There will be sit at home from now till whenever they have decided to release our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let me play the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he is our leader and we will follow his steps.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature. That's how we are.
What's going on?
But because of that, they have been calling and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at what else again? Pending before the UN. Out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature. That's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all this. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva.
Please, BMO, can you confirm to me that the voice is out, is being heard now? Sorry about that technical flaws. Are you hearing me now? Hello, Peter. Are you hearing me? Hello, my people. Are you hearing me?
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Thank you.
God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature. That's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept.
Yes, my people, I'm full of apologies for the voice that is not. Thank you so much, BMO. Thank you, my wonderful brother. You know, all these technical things, most of the time, We have to take time to check and see that everything is working. I really and truly apologize for the sound that is not coming out. It is always good, my people. Hello, Lars Benzico. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Gail. Thank you so much. Yes, Gail is advising us to click the like button so that other Biafrans will join us. You know, my people, on the 3rd of this month and on the 4th, the zoo military, Musa is always lying and defending about his group of soldiers killing the citizens of their nation, Nigeria. And they will extend their evil act to Biafra land. Onyendu warned them that whenever they come to Biafra land, that they will not go back. And by the time they will get back, Boko Haram will be in control of their land. And that is exactly what is happening. On Sunday, they even went in the morning to bomb our people. But God is so kind that one of the houses that they leveled down, there was nobody in it when people had gone to church. So you can imagine if that house is a church building, how many people that Nigeria government would have killed in Biafra land. And the people are paying deaf ears, pretending as if they don't know what Nigeria is doing to Biafrans. Exactly what is happening in Ukraine is happening in Biafra land. But the whole Europe have surrounded Ukraine because they are not Africans. That's why our people are being killed on daily basis. Hello, Irene. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. My people, make your comments constructively and join me. The link is there. Click on it and join me to talk to Biafrans or call me on the number displayed. So, my fellow Biafrans, as I always do, my jingle is Onyendu's voice to let the world know that what the zoo are doing to us is unacceptable and that we are going to fight back in defense. We are not violent people. On this platform, which is one of the Breji platforms, we do not preach hate. We do not preach violence because we are not violent people. Hello, Leko, thank you for joining. Thank you. I hope you all had very wonderful and peaceful weekend. My people, Onyendu is saying it here that they have killed us enough and we will no longer tolerate it. We have to defend ourselves. We have no one to fight for us. The whole Europe are now supporting Ukraine, but other African nations will just be there, keeping quiet, and their own brothers and sisters will be decimated and massacred. Yesterday, Nigerian aircraft and the Air Force went and bombed our people. On Friday, the terrorists in uniform went and killed our people. Even the terrorists on motorbike from Sahel, all the way from northern Nigeria, came and killed a lot of our people. This is what Biafrans have been going through in Nigeria for so many years. We no longer want Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't love us. So why are they fighting to keep us? Them and their allies. Why are they fighting to keep Biafrans?
what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union.
Yes, we have a case at the ICC. There was an interview which I displayed last week where an Al Jazeera journalist was quizzing Musa, the chief of defense staff in the zoo, about going to ICC, and he said that they are not scared. You know, Nigeria as a lawless country, they can never be scared. But that is just talking tough, because when he gets there, he will not be able to withstand the quizzing by the international judges. You know, in Nigeria, they get everything very easy. They buy the judges. The executive have no independence. The judiciary, they are controlled by the executives. They are controlled by everybody is controlling the judiciary. They have no independence from the executives. So my people, Biafrans will never give up. Oduduwans are fighting their own battle, which, if I have time here, I will give you an update on what is going on, how the Fulanis are really attacking and fighting back, castigating Tinubu. But you all know that the Yoruba man will always support his brother. So Tinubu is supporting Sunday Igboho. The thing I give kudos to Yorubas is sticking together. They support their own. But the Biafran politicians will be using their own brother to make money. They will use their own to make money. They brought Onyendu back. They have been killing us. And the governor say nothing. Hope Uzodinma #1, followed by Soludo, Peter Mba, David Umahi, Okezi Ikpeazu. All of them, they are the problems we have.
We have a case of, what else again? We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case of, what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a movement that I lead.
Yes. Onyendu has said it, that they thought and they feel that they can, wipe us from the surface of this earth, but it will not be possible in their time, which is this time around. It will not be possible. So my people, I have another video to show you people where it was said that as we are fighting, Gowon said it, that if he had known that he can use Biafrans to fight Biafrans, that he wouldn't have bothered. But my people, it is unfortunately happening. Now I have a video where you will see a caption that says that Mazi Simon Ekpa builds and Ngozi Orabueze destroys. And this is a fact. When Onyendu showcased and unveiled ESN, nothing happened and nobody knew about it. But now she came and was advertising that she is going to select or elect military. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, I come in peace and I bring greetings to all of you. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, depending on your location. My people, we are now on a very, very bad time when most of our people in homeland are in mourning due to what has been going on in our homeland. Yes, our people are in mourning. Many people have been quiet. You all know that what is going on, the government of Nigeria is capable of buying any country, paying them any money, not to allow us to show all the goring pictures of the way these people have been decimating our people. But Biafrans, God will stand with those families that have lost their family members during this time. Hello, my sister Diane. Thank you for joining. My people, keep clicking the like button to invite more Biafrans and lovers of Biafrans. Even haters of Biafrans are also invited. So in this video, if you look carefully, you will see that it was written, Simon Ekpa builds and Ngozi destroys. That was why Yakubu Gowon said that if he had known that he can use Biafrans to fight Biafra war, that he wouldn't have gone on conventional war. He would have used Biafran. And it is playing out. There is nothing to hide in it. It's true and very correct. Our politicians, not only they are compromised, but they will also buy people over to do their dirty work for them. When our PM was also a media person doing his media, he was there showing everybody that Ejiofor is the eye of Nigeria in what we are doing. And we also now see that there is another eye of Nigeria in the cabinet. And in fact, they are not hiding it. Madam People's Club of Nigeria, who is also a mental health nurse, she has now succeeded in dividing Biafra into two. But those who will recognize Biafra, they know where they have to go when they are ready. Recently, I was reading where the Americans have invited Ambazonia to attend the inauguration that will take place on the 20th of this January of Donald Trump's inauguration and welcome into the White House. So we are waiting for Biafra to also be invited. And my people, you know that when Donald Trump comes, all these shenanigans, all this show off will stop, because he's a man that doesn't tolerate evil. Iwu Biafra, thank you so much. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you write what you mean? I don't understand your write-up. So my people, the caption there says, Simon Ekpa builds, Ngozi destroys. Our PM took over from Onyendu 2021. when he was abducted, and he wrote letter to the DOS. We know that Ngozi and the DOS, they work together right now, because most of her ministers are from the DOS camp. Those that sold Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she works with them, and they are all one Nigeria IPOB. Our PM that unveiled IOU as a means of sponsoring our Biafra Liberation Army, doing all sorts of things so that Biafra will be defended. Like now, what is happening in our homeland is abhorred, very, very shameful, and very, very appalling. But what did Ngozi do? If you look there, you will see where he crossed it. And all the people here, she called criminal. But when PM introduced IOU, she was there. She was there. So, my people, this is the problem we have. And that is Gowon's theory. That if he knew earlier on, he would have used Biafrans to fight Biafrans instead of going to war. But that is too late for Yakubu Gowon. But his theory is working for Nigeria. So let us continue video playing.
The enemies are intensifying their fight against Biafrans.
Hello, Precious.
Since our Prime Minister was not in motion and the new Assistant Prime Minister is doing all his possible best, the enemies are really fighting us to extinct Biafrans from the surface of this earth. But my people, God will not allow them to achieve that. Fellow Biafrans, as you can see on this very video, you will see what was captioned there. Simon Ekpa builds and Ngozi destroys. My people, you all know that this Biafra agitation is not all about fight for power or fight for position or anything else other than for us to gain our independence.
Yes, my people, from my video, you will understand that what I mean there is that for those of you who are working local in Acapulco from Nigeria People's Club, you have come late. Biafra is not about power or position. Biafra is not a club as well, like People's Club. No. Where you come to show your strength. You come here to meet people who have lost their loved ones and they're still losing their loved ones. You come here to join hand with your brothers and sisters to fight our common enemy. You can never hear this People's Club group talk about Gumi or Shetima or talk about Garoba or Malami. No, they don't talk about them. They will see our picture or our video where we are doing fundraising. They will cross it. You see what they did here? That's what they do. And they will be telling you that we are criminals. And that one, legal action must be taken against them. Because calling people very derogatory names and, castigating people who did not steal anything from you meant that you will be taken to court to explain. And the evidence, they are all there. That's why sometimes we collect this sort of write-up on the 10th of January That's when Ngozi wrote that one. A woman that cannot work with her people, you want to be on top and mess up everything that our PM built under 3 years. Within 1 week, you have destroyed everything, and you even want to create another army to go and be fighting your Biafra Liberation Army that Onyendu formed, and our PM continued working with them. PM continued working with them because for us to be recognized as a nation by United Nations, we must do all these things, put things, all the structures must be in place. Because sometimes people don't understand why certain things are done. If you check what Montevideo Convention, which was introduced by the United Nations in 1933, you will know that they have requirements that you have to fulfill to be given certificate of independence as a nation. But because the Nigeria blood, the Nigeria system that is in them is 100%. For a woman to be so bold to come and tell you people, oh, you know, I'm a member of People's Club of Nigeria. My people, there is no, that is not transparency. That is when the spirits of Biafrans that we acquired in this very freedom fight will be pushing you to expose yourself. Now, she said that they should not partake in this IOU, that she was there when PM introduced as a means of raising funds for our Liberation Army to be supported in what they are doing for us. You all know that we have BDF, BLA, BRF, Biafra resistant fighters. We have our lobbyists. We have Onyendu's legal fees. We have a lot to cater for. But she wrote here that they should not mind us, that this is scam. And she finally said they are criminals. So, my fellow Biafrans, time has come for us to unite and fight this battle together, because Nigeria government is not giving up. They are bent because they say that they must Islamize the whole Nigeria, but it will never happen. It will never happen. They cannot. Onyendu said it in the video that I just played, that this dispensation, they will not succeed. Not during the time of people like him. So, my people, let me play you the voice of Onyendu, and you will hear what Onyendu said here.
30th of that July, PM launched it, and all the cabinet ministers, most of you that will agree with me that all the cabinet ministers were there with the prime minister, and no one of them opposed this idea. And it was inaugurated and launched, and the people were paying. Even one of my clients, my followers that lives in Belgium, donated 10,000 Ijema, and many others taking advantage of this loan because it is payable 100% when it will be due, and that is when Biafra comes. My people, on the 10th of January, this 2025, Madam Ngozi Orabueze wrote, he said these 14 individuals pictured trying to scam Biafrans using the IOU loan, and
That is the picture there. The picture of all of us during the time that one of the ministers were reintroduced. He reintroduced the IOU loan, telling Biafrans to take advantage of it. That's the video she took and was instructing her own breakaway groups
not authorized and present the United States of Biafra / Breji de facto government. Do not participate or get scammed by these criminals. So, my people, how do you add this up? I will leave Onyendu's voice here for you to listen to him, where he was advocating for at least $1. You have seen what happened recently in Biafra land, and Ngozi does not talk about it. I'm not against Ngozi. She is a Biafran like myself. But what I'm against, division, because Yakubu Gowon said it, that if he can get Biafrans by using Biafrans to divide each other, that he would have done that instead of going on conventional war 1967 to 1970, whereby many Biafrans died. So, my people, it's not all about quarreling, dividing Biafrans. No time has these people taken time to criticize Shetima, the vice president of Nigeria, that introduced these terrorists with Buhari. He formed it, and Gumi is the one rearing them like cattle all over the place. No one talks about it. All we do is bicker at each other, talk bad about each other, give each other names, while our enemies are busy killing our people in homeland. Let me allow you to listen to Onyendu, what he is saying here.
You don't contribute. Later you ask us, when is this Biafra coming?
Yes, Onyendu has made a good point. You know, Onyendu is a prophet. He's always making good points. Those people who are always talking tough, talking big, they don't contribute even a dime, even if it is $1 or 1.50 cent, $1.50. They don't. Because if you go to the Biafra website, where our donation link is, it started from $1.50, $2, $3, $4, $5. You can never see them donate a penny. But they will be jumping from Twitter to TikTok, Facebook to YouTube, talking trash. That's what Onyendu is saying, that they don't even donate. But they will be asking you, when will Biafra come? Biafra can never come without money. Everything is money. The fact that our prime minister inherited the payment of Onyendu's legal fee makes it tougher for us to do all this without money. You have to do it with money. We have our lobbyists. And now that the Ambazonians have been invited on the 20th of January 2025 for Donald Trump's inauguration, means that their own lobbyists, their legal representative in America, is doing a wonderful job. That is what money does. So those telling you that we are scammers, I agree. We are scammers. But we all know that we have people at home who are fighting for us. They are not fighting with stick. And they are not fighting with sand. You all know it is money. But someone will come and divide the people that are contributing money, knowing very well that we Biafrans, we don't have control of our oil, in order to use the oil money we have in our own land to defend ourselves. Nigeria government is sitting on everywhere Biafra land, and someone will come here to divide us.
That's how they should do.
It's not funny now. It's not funny.
Others came here and they got something. Some of these people, they're the ones that will drive us away. They will say, oh, God brought you to bring Biafra. Biafra has now come, so you can go home and dance there. Let technocrats in America come and run it. After all, I'm a manager with IBM or Google. Yeah. That's what you say to us.
Yes, my people, this video was a video he made when he traveled to America. Look at Uche before he's there, his deputy. This is a very old video. So you can imagine when Onyendu made this video, and everything he said there is all what is happening now. He was telling the Biafran Americans there that they should donate, even if it is $1, because he knows that when Biafra comes, it is you people that will still come from diaspora and be claiming that Biafra is their home. And he was there advocating for them to donate, because getting your freedom requires a lot of money. The process is not easy at all.
And mark it down. This thing is going to happen. You will come from America to tell us that you are coming from country in the world. You know how to do it. Yes. That we that suffered and died should get away and say that. Are you doubting me?
Yeah, no. That's what I want to hold us. I know the.
We have the awareness. Come and join us to make Biafra a possibility before it becomes the reality of our time. Ordinary $1 was a problem. $1 became a problem.
Yes, Onyendu is saying $1. We have voted, done our self-referendum, and you know that we are more than 50 million. Assuming every Biafra that voted starts donating $1, we will have 50 million. And you know, 50 million can get us jet to Kano aircraft. It can get us armored tanks to defend ourselves. My wonderful sister Diane said, the people that are communicating negatively are the same people that have never contributed to Biafra freedom funding. They are all useless people that have nothing to do. Exactly. And my brother Leko said, when Christopher Musa said in an interview that they are monitoring the flow of funds of Biafra government in exile, it does appear to me that Nkechi Blessing Ezeubika trying to stop fundraising implies that she is a mole. Of course, my brother, I'm so happy that some of you watching here are very, very equipped with knowledge. Some of you don't even remember the past, but look at this wonderful submission of my brother Leko. Because Christopher Musa, what they are saying, you know, they are carrying propaganda that our PM is going to be sent to Nigeria in their dreams. Our PM, God is so kind, they have allowed him to make calls. That's the wonderful news. The good news now is that our PM is now able to make limited calls to number of people. And you all know that definitely his PA is the first person he will call. And you all know what that means. His PA is the man that communicates our men on ground. And that one was sacked by Madam COS, People Club of Nigeria, on the 1st of December. Is there on her platform. If you go to Ngozi Orabueze's platform on Twitter, you will see it. The letter was written on the 1st of December while we were still in Finland. She was busy sacking PA to the Prime Minister. And she is a Prime Minister's secretary. When your boss is no longer around, you're supposed to leave. But no, she will not leave because she's on an assignment. Nobody will tell me otherwise. Zoo can never be working without having somebody in Biafra cabinet. She was asked there by the CRC, come and let us settle this matter. She refused. They approached her 3 times because everything we do on the Zoom does not give us the ample opportunity to have a very good conversation. She refused. But when we were in Finland, physically, we were all there physically. She refused because she was on a mission. For her to be that bold, telling our people, oh, I am a member of People's Club, don't you know? Probably she thought that PM will never come out. But PM is coming out. They have released the other 4 people, and now they have allowed him to start telephone communication. Very soon, PM will be here with us, my people. So the first thing she demanded was the defense, communication with defense. If PM does not allow you to have communication directly or indirectly when he was around, why is it that that was the first thing you went for? So for those of you who are still yearning for the zoo IPOB Nigeria being headed by Madam Yomosbao Nkechi Blessing Ezubika, also known as Ngozi Orabueze, she is the saboteur. She is the criminal. They cannot be calling us criminal and I will leave her. She's the criminal. She can't call me criminal and I will leave her. She's the criminal. The eye of Nigeria in Biafra government. She's the one. If she wants us to stop calling her criminal, let us go and rewrite everything she wrote about us. Because in this very video here, I was there. So calling your people criminal while the real criminals are in Nigeria, killing your people in homeland, and you cannot talk. You can never see her talk about Nigeria in a very negative way. No. Because in one of her videos, she said that you can't be fighting people and you want peace. That Nigeria, they should not talk to them like that. She was there. Remy is talking negatively about our men on ground. So now that men on ground ignore them, you see what is happening. But I know that men on ground, they have swung back into action. And everything that happened last week will never happen. She could not caution. Now that our name, Biafra, has not been mentioned among those that will be invited for Donald Trump's inauguration on the 20th, I'm not surprised because she started attacking our lobbyists, calling them names. And this is somebody who is parading herself as the one that went to declare Biafra, which Dr. Bryce Nkwoma declared, lying from the pit of hell. This is what we see from these people. They will never follow any rule like Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't comply with any law. Nigeria does not follow any rule of law, not at all. That's why our Onyendu is still detained till tomorrow. Those people following Ngozi, can they stay like Onyendu in detention for 1 year? But Onyendu has been there now going to 4 to 5 years. Can they bring their face the way my face is here? Because they all sneak away and go back to Nigeria to go and answer present to Musa. And some of them, when they are commenting, they will not put their face. They look at us. Oh, Nwadike. Nwadike weputeli irie. Look at my face there on this video. And look at me now talking. I'm not talking behind any scene. Hello, my sister Rose. They are busy buying our people, and Ngozi is busy looking for power. She's looking for power. That's what they came to do, the DOS. She's busy pally with Bianca Ono that have written to Finland about our PM, and Onyendu's wife that have with Bianca. All partnership. This is the Biafra we are fighting for. Saboteurs everywhere. No mad people everywhere. Ndiala. The audacity onwe iji na-akpọ anyị criminal ka mụnwa ji akpọ ya saboteur ndị Fulani. She is in this party called NSWC. And I have that video where she was saying that she supports those Nigerians. I have it. How dare her call me criminal? The only thing we are talking is that until PM comes out. Until PM comes out, and it is soon, because he now has telephone communication with people. You know? Our people are dying. Our people are dying, and you be busy now fighting your people, deceiving others. You are giving them position, only position, and they don't even donate money. All the hard work that our PM took time to put into place is what she came to destroy in 1 week. While we were still in Finland, remember, we were still in Finland, she was there sacking PM's PA. And my people, this is not a company where you sack people. This is our freedom. A take go or a lot. And as I'm using the name of God. Obalumbo niile gburu ga na-atụ ndị saboteur anọ in our midst. Wherever they are, Obalumbo Igbo ga na-achụgharị fa. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, Chidera, my sister. Obalumbo Igbo ga na-achụgharị. Onye bịa na Biafra struggle for freedom, a Biafra fight for freedom, for our liberty. When they made saboteur, onye anwo Balumbo Igbo niile, ma ndị egburu na 1967 up till this time, ma ndị egburu yesterday, Faje Bob, ma ndị egburu na Ihamufu on the 3rd, we fight them. Isn't na Biafra struggle to do sabotage, to sabotage what we are doing. Gina ndị Nigeria na-akpa in Oduna People's Club, Noduna everything, NSWC. Etu akọbala ụmụ Biafra ga na-achụgharị unu one by one. Ma ndị na-etu ọbata obie ị na-akpọ anyị criminals. All that criminality mgbe ị na-ebu drug na France, that is it. You are calling us criminal, forgetting that we know your history. My people, me na ndị mmadụ differ. I have a woman called me from Holland. See no na analia die in the video. One of these days I will put them together and make for you here. All the I na follow these criminals, saboteurs, ndị na-achọ power. Ndị enwere ike ịgụ akwụkwọ very well and they go doctorate degree in America. Criminal na-achọ criminal. That is what they do. It doesn't say something, they will come and destroy it overnight. Yes. They will come overnight to destroy it. Only thing you are where to stay or where to join will be asking yourself, who is responsible for our BLA? And who is responsible for Onyendu's legal fees? Who is responsible for our gallant men and our lobbyists? That is the person you will follow. Samuel Jackson, who is Oge, that we never know peace. Let me know quickly before I remove you here. Tell me who is Oge that we never know peace, so that I will know what you are talking about. No, DOS. That's what Onyendu is saying here. I'm sure you have never contributed 1 penny to this Biafra freedom. And some of you, Bondi Fulani, some of you are Fulanis that can spell Igbo language and use Igbo names. But as Samuel Jackson, I know you are not a Biafran. You are not a Biafran. You can only write the word Oge because you can speak Igbo. Any of you be on this platform to make mess, I will give it to you, woto. Because you fools, everything I name, all the things Onyendu kept down for us, our PM took time to put the structure up. And God, I thank God every day. Because if PM had not put this structure up, all Kadiani called in the DS today. Our wonderful PM, indomitable minister, he can now call people on phone and speak to them. That's what Onyendu is saying here. Una not allow one to destroy your own people. But this Fulani Samuel Jackson, your time is up. Let us listen to Onyendu.
Can't you afford? How can't you come at you neighbor? You can't afford $1?
Why not?
Because Fulani people are laughing at us. They are counting on that thing you have inside you. That destructive demonic spirit you question and to argue everything. That's what they're counting on.
Yes.
To colonize and enslave us.
Always.
Listen to what Onyendu said here again.
Ordinary $1 was a problem. $1.
Yes. Chidera. So is the answer. Exactly.
Can't you afford $1? How can't you come at you in a month? You can't afford $1. Because Fulani people are laughing at us. They are counting on that thing you have inside you. That
Yes.
destructive demonic spirit you
Yes.
to question and to argue everything.
Destructive spirit. That's what Onyendu called it. Destructive and demonic spirit you have inside you. That is what Fulani capitalizes, because they know that Ogonoga Piriego in action where there is none. Who will come to Biafra to be looking for position? And every minister know they have their portfolio. They know what they have to do. Ibata, come or work with others. No, you cannot work with anybody. You want to sit on top of everybody. In Aza blessing Nkechi Obika, Naza Ngozi Orabueze. Oh, Onye Chokwaleche be the leader of Biafra. Can you go to replace Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and get detained for 4 whole years? If any our PM put together, it just will be a destroy, naga, delay our movement from moving forward. Everybody, that's what Onyendu is saying here. That demonic spirit of division
I can't you never in a month. You can't afford $1. Because Fulani people are laughing at us, they are counting on that thing you have inside you, that destructive demonic spirit in you, to question and to argue everything.
Yes.
That's what they're counting on.
Always.
They say, we know you can never be united. We know.
Have you heard it, my people, that they know we cannot be united? The truth here is that we have lived with these people. They know us. We know that they are warlike in nature. That's why the Arab, because if you look at a real Fulani person, has a silky hair, like Oyibo hair. They came from Saudi Arabia and they drove them away, them and Somalians. These people are Arabs and they are very warlike in nature. That's why Arab drove them away and they wandered and came to Africa. That's who they are. These Fulanis. So we know them and they know us. That's why they removed everything that will create means of livelihood for us. They removed it from Biafran land and took them to the north, took some to the southwest. That is, some of them are getting so accomplished and becoming their allies. Because in Biafra land, we are divided. Some people can easily get compromised. In Yoruba land, the same. But these Fulanis, they can never get splitted. Also, kwa gị jide egbe tụnye onye Fulani n'isi, o nwere ike compromise, like we in the south. That's why Professor Kintoye is the only serious, and Sunday Igboho, only serious Yoruba group that wants to leave Nigeria. But now they are accusing Tinubu of supporting Sunday Igboho to divide Nigeria into two. They are now accusing Tinubu. And why do Yoruba people want to leave? Because Nigeria is not a country. A country named by Flora Shaw and Lord Lugard. What is Nigeria? What does it mean? They are Oduduwa nation and we are Biafra nation. United States of Biafra. That's what we are. And the Hausas are Hausas. But the Fulani, from wherever they came, very warlike people. They never know peace. They never like peace. All they bring to you is war. And that's exactly what the breakaway Biafrans in our, that's exactly what they are doing, because they have been handsomely. That's why I called in Finland, come and let's settle this matter. Because they have been paid by their Islamic masters, the Fulani controlled government. That's why Onyendu is saying all he's saying here. And I agree totally with him. Onyendu is always correct. Nobody can challenge Onyendu's prophecies because Onyendu knows what he's saying.
You can't afford $1.
Why not?
Because Fulani people are laughing at us, they are counting on that thing you have inside you, that destructive question and to argue everything. That's what they're counting on, to colonize and enslave us. When they speak, they say, we know you can never be, we know. Only $1 only. Is it going to?
It's not that they know that we cannot be united. When they bring the money and you will start singing songs like a bird, like a wandering bird. You cannot say no to their advances to make you become so compromised against your own people. You cannot say no because you want to be on top. How can you be a member of People's Club and you are fighting for Biafra freedom? How can that work? Who are those in People's Club? All the governors, all of them. So you can see that it's not, oh, we are talking against somebody or we're saying what somebody, we are just repeating what the confessor said in her open confession. These are the people Onyendu is talking about. All these references that Onyendu is making are the group that is dividing us so that Fulani will keep saying, we know you cannot live together. They are lying. They came late. We are together. We are together. Let them call us names. Criminals, we are this, we are that. Aikwe. But for that account, they will not get it. The men on ground, they will not see them.
Because Fulani people are laughing at us, they are counting on that thing you have inside you, that destructive demonic spirit to question and to argue everything. That's what they're counting on to colonize and enslave us. When they speak, they say, we know you can never be united. We know. Only $1 only. Is it going to kill? No. No $1. You're not in IPOB.
Yeah, they don't contribute. And they will be here asking you.
When is this a Biafra?
That's how they.
It's not funny now. It's not funny.
When they speak, they say, we know you can never be united. We know. Only $1 only. Is it going to kill you? No. No. You're not in IPOB. Don't contribute. Later you ask us, when is this a Biafra coming?
That's how they.
It's not funny now. It's not funny.
Others came and they got something. Some of these people, they're the ones that will drive us away. They will say, oh, God brought you to bring Biafra. Biafra has now come, so you can and advance there. Let technocrats in America run it.
Yes, my people, Onyendu clearly about contribution of at least $1. The Fulanis are capitalizing on our way of dividing ourselves. You all know there is no point for us paying lip service. Biafrans, we should wake up. All this divide and rule is enough. That's what they use in getting us. There is no doubt about it. But I will leave it here for us to use our brain. He told us to apply mental toughness. It is by bickering at each other. It will not lead us to anywhere. I will leave it here. Join me in my evening program.
So my people, this is the program going on. Let me show you what I said. I was welcoming Tinubu and he was there lying while our people are in Enugu State and Imo State has refused. He has refused, to remove military in Biafra land.
We have a illegal seat at home that this was instituted some kind of criminal who dictate to us the day.
Mba is here. Mba sold uniform with Tinubu. They are wearing Ishagu. The same Ishagu that this man, the owner of APIS, made and the whole Nigeria criticized him. In fact, it is for them. Let an Igbo man not do anything. Nigeria will never accept it. But you don't like the Igbos. Allow the Igbos to go. No. So here, Mba, that one is a story for another day. Mba for his master, Tinubu. They are wearing the same red cap. And he is there giving progress report to his master that sit at home is no longer working in Southeast. But today I have given you people the report. Sit at home went well. Nnamdi Kanu's day. You can never take that from Igbo people. No way. Every Monday they sit at home. They at home. But Mba is here lying. They are all liars. Morally and politically bankrupt. Political obituaries everywhere. They don't know what they are doing. Lying everywhere. Carrying propaganda, lies. And Tinubu knows that he is lying to him. To them.
We should sit at home and the days of the week we should work. We did not find that acceptable or even excusable. So we immediately made very consequential pronouncements. And with the support and the unwavering commitment of the security agencies, the police, the DSS, the army, Your Excellency, I'm pleased to announce that we no longer observe sit at home in Enugu.
Lie.
Our people go to work every day of the week, and we no longer take orders from non-state actors. And
did you hear that? They no longer orders from non-state actors, and that is directly or indirectly referring to our PM. You know that when our PM is there, Tinubu wouldn't have been in Enugu. You all agree with me that our PM stopped Yakubu Gowon from going to Abia State last year. And if PM is here, who is Tinubu to enter Enugu? Men on ground or Nozikwe. But you can see him there. And speculations had it that why Tinubu came to Enugu is to ask Mba to give him land where the his French family, you know, Tinubu is always rushing to his medical treatment in France. And recently, akụkọ dị too much. The French people invited by Tinubu, they want to be based in Nigeria to monitor Niger because Emmanuel Macron ndị France na-enye iwu na all these African countries that they were holding for many years, which he allowed to escape from his hand, that he must get them back. O wee gwagide Tinubu, Tinubu onwe choice. Tinubu allowed them to come to the north, Sokoto to be precise, to put their military base there. Sokoto people refused. So the history or the news or the propaganda, I don't know that one, how correct it is, that he came, ask Mba to give him land for that French people military base to be built there. But all these criminal politicians in the zoo, nobody checks what they do. They don't care about the interests of their citizens, innocent citizens.
we have been through a number of projects. Your Excellency has graciously commissioned A number of those projects are essentially.
Yeah, that is supposed to be.
They're able to listen to this man. Hello, Namdi. Thank you so much. You see, when Mba was talking to Tinubu, no response. Tinubu was just sitting like someone who is very uninterested in what he is being told. And speaking like a little school girl who is so scared, making the report to him. No response, because all politicians, they don't work together. Onye ọbụla nwere plan. Each and every one of them has his or her own plan of to steal all the money in the government and send to their families abroad. That's why they don't care whether the terrorists come or not, to take all their citizens that have no option than to keep quiet, because we are not allowed to talk. Let's listen to this guy and hear what he has.
When we assumed office, we had a illegal sit at home. It was a situation where some gang of criminals would dictate days of the week we should sit at home. And
Came out and was telling the criminal presidents, the drug lord,
Thank you,
the president, the Emiloko of Nigeria, that the sit at home, the Monday sit at home, has been cancelled. And in his, he was saying that some criminal elements, if you heard him play very well, and there's some criminal elements that it takes the day that they will sit at home and not, and then this. Now, my point is not what the rubbish was talking about. My point is that this is the same governor that said that he has evidence on Mazi Simon Ekpa to bring to Finland, that has arrested Mazi Simon Ekpa, blah, 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 blah. He will bring that this guy has destroyed the South. Now, they are careful in mentioning Mazi Simon Ekpa's name. And owes this governor, he's not even a governor because he's a criminal, he's a thief.
Yes.
Peter Mba is a criminal, he's a murderer, he's a thief, in fact, he's the worst criminal on this earth that we have seen, and I'll prove it to you today. Now, Peter Mba forged his NYSC certificate. When they went to court and subpoenaed him to come.
Okay, Biafrans that are listening, you can see the people that some of our Biafrans are communicating with. Mba forged certificate, according to what this our brother is saying. Tinubu sitting there forged his own certificate. Right now he has immunity as the president of the zoo. So America will give him that respect. But believe you me, the moment Tinubu comes out of office, America will come for him. Especially now that Donald Trump is going in. These are people that our breakaway brothers supposed to be calling criminals, at least convince us that they are not working with them. But you can never see them talk about them. All they will be calling every day. You see, like my video now, what Ada Diorama specializes in these days is when we finish making program, like what we did yesterday, she will carry it out and use it to make her own program and be calling us criminals. Because we create the content for them. They have nothing, they don't know anything to talk about. They have very poor quality or poor skill of analysis. They cannot process any information. They can't. Forge certificate. Even the one that says that she's doctor. If you are a doctor, but your doctorate degree does not tell you that once you declare your nation, you are already a legally binding nation that will comply with all your charter provisions. And you are the one giving yourself a leader of a cabinet that you have dissolved. You do not know that as a COS, you were appointed and you have limited powers. You do not know that since you have just declared your nation, that you have to follow the law, so that those who will recognize you will watch you and see that you are law-abiding. That is the kind of people we have in our midst. People who are not law-abiding. Everything we are running away from in Nigeria is what she is bringing for us. That is it.
To court. He refused to go to court. He went, and the court, I think, carried out an investigation. When they invited the head of operation off, the people that issues those NYSC certificates, and the man came and said, no, this certificate was not signed by them. So Peter Mba is a certificate forger. So he forged his NYSC certificate to become the governor of Enugu State. So we know who he is. He's a thief. These guys are the people destroying the Southeast. And I'll give you example. The other day, Peter Mba came out. Oh, sit at home and stop. Anybody that does not come out, his shop will be locked. And Peter Mba indeed carried out that action. That led to someone who came back from, I think he said, South Africa, opened the shop because Peter Mba has asked them to come out. And this boy was gunned down. And this guy died. The only survival of the mother of this boy. That was the only survivor. You know, this boy was spied. Peter Mba never said anything about it, to the extent that they had to seize that guy's corpse. Go and check on.
You see, my people, most of the time when I come out here and talk about things, I come with video evidence so that you will know how transparent Biafrans are. I cannot come here and be telling you something that I do not hear from or that is not correct. This very thing happened when PM was here with us, and it was on his Twitter handle. I used it to make my program then, but this man is concurring to it. Peter Mba went and told them to come out. The sit at home is no longer. Do you know that this sit at home has various connotations to it? Number one is that France are sitting at home as civil disobedient, that their leader, Msen Nnamdi Kanu, was incarcerated after being abducted from Kenya by Nigeria government. Onyendu has been asked by UN, asked Nigeria to release him. They did not. The 3 judges in the High Court asked Nigeria government to release him. Malami refused. Even Malami was speaking in Hausa language that they would have pied Onyendu in Kenya instead of bringing him to Nigeria. And he said that gradually they will be feeding Onyendu with poison and he will gradually pie. But God will not allow that, because Onyendu is very healthy. God is keeping Onyendu. Onyendu is not an ordinary person. That's why they didn't buy him in Kenya. But they don't know what is the spirit guiding and protecting Onyendu. So civil disobedience, sit at home, is also affecting Nigeria economy coming from Southeast. That's their pain. And that runs in billions, because our people are business-oriented group of men and women. So this sit at home is like a pain on their neck.
What I'm saying in Enugu State. The same Peter Mba is coming out now, telling we the stupid Enugu, the stupid Igbo boys, Igbos, that we should come out. That sit at home has been cancelled, was cancelled by you. Anybody that knows this criminal governor, that calls himself a governor, should tell him that as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in DSS dungeon in Nigeria, that Nigeria has set him free, sit at home will continue. Tell him that is what we said. And let me give you an example of what these people are doing. They will come here and tell you sit at home has stopped. And when you now come out, we now send a Bubagu or their military. You could hear him mentioning all the military parastatals that works with them. And these people got no joy because their salary is not being, they're not. Now when they ask you to come out, you come out, the people that 2 or 3 people have opened their shop. What they do is this, they will send their soldiers to go and buy people and label it type UOB, and so that they can destroy the name of
That is very correct. And why you will agree with this very brother of ours here is that in this very case, because he reports different things, but this particular one, I agree with him. The issue that Musa is always bringing up, that the military are not causing him in that region, is now open. That our PM is the one causing trouble in Southeast. For a month now, going to 2 months, our PM is not around. Has insecurity in the Southeast stopped? No. It is the military. Either the Air Force bombing our people or their foot soldiers and their terrorists will be there burning the houses of our people. So who do you blame now? Is it Simon? All the atrocities, all the mayhem being caused in Zamfara, in Kaduna, in Borno, in Taraba State, in Benue, in Plateau, is it our PM? So now, ndị Igbo si na kpọtọkpọtọ na ọgbago n'iru efi. Our PM is no longer there now. Has been okay? That was how the Ohaneze ndị Igbo, during the time of the other man, what's his name? Nnianwood. They said that Onyendu is the one in Southeast. The next one, once they caught Onyendu and they brought him back, they said that is Simon. Very soon now, they will start APM, Mr. Ogenkere. That's how the level that the Fulanis have reduced Biafrans to, because Gowon gave them that theory that they should be to destroy Biafra land. So my people, this is our case.
We know what they are doing. And today, none of them could mention Mazi Simon Ekpa's name from their mouths. That means the coming of Simon Ekpa is the beginning of wisdom for these governors, these criminal governors in the Southeast. None of them is mentioning his name again. Is now criminal. They are now calling them non-state actors and criminal elements. So they don't know Simon Ekpa again. This is a man who told you he has evidence that feels repatriated, bring up to Nigeria. That they much evidence. These idiots could not go to field and prove that.
In their dreams, they cannot bring it.
He became quiet.
Never.
This same criminal is how they buy our people. How come the whole checkpoint in the whole of Enugu State, this so-called IPOP members that come to buy innocent civilians, how come those agencies, those security agencies.
Yes, my people, let us listen to our acting
screen
Prime Minister.
to talk to the Biafran people for his speech. Thank you, our honorable APM, the man with swag. They were my APM from here.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Sonny Abarawa and all the media team. Special thanks to our leader. First and foremost, we remember our leader, Ojukwu, Odumewu. We also remember our leader, Philip Effiong. We remember them because they set of example that we follow.
Yes.
Because they open our eye to let us know the reason why we should be free. The reason why we are not part of Nigeria. Special greeting to our leader, Msen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever he is, we remember him. We are doing the needful here. And is what we prepare His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. He's been called for questioning for the same reason. What reason is that, Biafra? We all need to ponder on this and ask ourselves a serious question. Ask yourself question. Why do they call our Prime Minister for question? After several attempts to assassinate him by the Nigerian zoo terrorist country, they have sent assassins to Finland, not one, not two, not three. We appreciate all he's doing. We appreciate our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, for still standing strong, not giving up the fight. And we appreciate our BDF, all our forces. We appreciate all they are doing. And the enemy of Biafrans, this message is for you. What will it profit you if you bring your own people down? What will it profit the enemy of Biafra by castigating your own military force? Those that are protecting you, those that are protecting your land. Rather, you will regret it. I appreciate all the honorable ministers, admin, reps, and our fellow Biafrans. Thank you all, everyone that have stand in the path of the truth. Just a few minutes ago, the first video that was played is about our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister made it clear. If the good men keep quiet, what will happen? Evil will strive. I was going through Twitter this morning. I saw a lot. Some of our own will be the one castigating the good man. Will be the one castigating those that are making things happen. Those that are actually fighting day and night to protect our land, to make sure we get our freedom. And these people that are castigating the good men, they don't bring nothing to the table. The question is that, who are you? Are you truly a Biafran? Who are you working for? It breaks my heart, and I believe it breaks all the hearts of Biafrans, that we have such evil people among us. It's painful. It is what it is. We will fight. We will fight. We will defeat them all. Remain strong. Stand your ground. Our leader Msen used to say, unshakable. What does that mean? Don't let anyone bully you. Mandela also said, any man that moves from his position is not man enough, or is not one to be trusted. Are you one of those that move the goalpost? Are you one of those that move because for your own selfish interest? Remain in the path of the truth. Be who you are. Always stand for the truth. A lot have been going on. This fight is over 50 years. We'll be fighting with the terrorist country. Even after the war, 1967 to 1970, the fight is not yet over. Even when people are still shouting one Nigeria, thinking that Nigeria have accepted them back, why the Nigerian state are secretly fighting against the Biafrans? There's a lot of time that the Biafrans have to run for their dear life from the northern part of Nigeria. There's always a riot. And that riot is a planned deal. Chase the Biafrans people away. They can use the opportunity to loot, to destroy their property. It's going on till the time when our leader Msen see what is coming. He made it clear that only how we can be able to live as a safe people to completely free ourselves from Nigeria, which we have already declared beyond. After the redeclaration, our made it clear that after our redeclaration, we knew the Nigerians would come with all the arsenal. We come with everything they can throw upon to stop freedom. Possible by divide and rule in the Biafra Republic government in exile, of which we have some breakaway group led by Jezebel Ngozi and those that still believe in her. She castigated, said all kind of manner against our liberation forces and fellow Biafrans. If you're one of those that still follow her footsteps or still listen to her, ask yourself question. This is somebody who demoralize, cajole our men on ground, our BDF, Defense Force. And the same men on ground, the same liberation, they have been doing their duty, their job for over 3 years. All of a sudden, she turned around in just less than a month and a half that our Prime Minister is not here to assure them, to demoralize them.
Yes, my people, he has said a lot that we should all ponder over. He made mention of the way they destroy our businesses, they burn our houses, they bulldoze our homes in other states like Lagos State and Abuja. All this they do is just nothing but to bring us down to our knees. But being the people of God that God bless so much, Biafrans can never come down to that. Anyone fighting you because of who you are should first of all go and fight God. God has created us. They can't change us. They cannot remake us, unfortunately. What they want, this divide and rule system did not start today. It started since the time of Ojukwu. They did it with Wazirike, Nnamdi Kanu, PM. Till this time, it's not new to us. We've known their modus operandi. Nigeria, they will never see our back again. So my people, we have to remain strong and resilient. Onyendu said that we have to apply mental toughness. I have to leave you guys here. I have been here for a very long time now, and I always like to make this video short, but because you are always here with me, I find it difficult to cut away without showcasing some of the important videos and for us to discuss things that we make every
Our
Biafran
message
get convinced that all we have to do is to work hard, donate generously to support our men on ground. You can imagine somebody who is calling for peace is also bringing violence, is also bringing insult on the men that have done nothing but live in the bush to defend our homeland. Do you think that Biafra is those living abroad? No, it's homeland. That's what Biafra is. That's where those people who are recognizing us are going to come to trade with us. They cannot trade with you abroad. No. Biafra is our homeland. So if those who are defending and protecting Biafra land, you are full of insult for them, what else? How can anybody detect that what you have come is to destroy? So my fellow Biafrans, I will leave it here until we see again. I thank all of you who have been coming to cheer us up, to make your own suggestions, make your contribution. Hello, great the great. All hail Biafra. Thank you so much. My people, I have been here for a long time now, and you have all heard what was said in most of the videos that I displayed, and we have to continue to make the world understand that our relationship with Nigeria has been severed. We are no longer Nigerians but Biafrans, and we have recently declared our wonderful nation in Finland. All we have to do now, because everything in this dispensation is money, to contribute. I know it's difficult. Even if you can pay $1.50, do that to support the Liberation Army. As I said, Biafra is not just those abroad, but homeland. That's where the foreigners who will be expected to recognize us will come to trade with us, will come to see our land, come there on our holiday resort. That is where we are going to develop. And to achieve all this, we need money, funding. Anyị ga na-eme nwayọọ nwayọọ. God is with us. I will love you and leave you, and I'm encouraging everyone who is genuinely fighting for freedom to remain strong. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all, and I wish you all well. See you tomorrow by the special grace of God. This time, we will all be here enjoying Biafra when Biafra will finally get rid of zoo in our land. Bye, my people, and remain blessed.